the governor's office on the 11th floor of this building, 200 South Broad Street. I gained interest to the governor's office, and the receptionist saw me. So I said to her, is there someone here that I can speak to about the Justice Reinvestment Group? And she looked at me like this.
Like I'm looking.
And no one in the office knew anything about the Justice Reinvested Working Group that the governor has established and put all that media behind it, saying he's doing so much for the communities of Philadelphia.
While Governor Corbett's slashing our services to the bone, right, trying to pretend that he is being some, fiscal conservative, right, he's spending millions of dollars on prisons. We're going to go to the Criminal Justice Center, where every day thousands upon thousands of Philadelphians get sent to prison, right? And we're going to say, Decarcerate PA, right? What are we going to tell them?
Decarcerate PA!
My name is Joshua Watson. I go by the nickname J.O. I work with the Youth Art and Self-Empowerment Project. I'm 21 years old. I just did 6 years in the adult penitentiary. We gotta take it upon ourselves to get our communities back. We gotta take it upon ourselves to go to the people that had the power and take them out of power. How many people have been affected by the prison industry, as a family member affected by the prison industry, or a friend?
That's everybody. Everybody.
That's everybody. Look at that.
My brother is in Greater Ford. I got a brother in and beyond. I got people out there, and we here to stand together. We got youth going into adult prisons, and ain't nobody saying nothing. We got youth going into adult prisons for charging youth with adult crimes. And they only picking on the poor neighborhoods. All you gotta do is look around and see. That's what it's all about.
We want to show how the kind of games that they're playing with our lives. So we have with us an honorable judge from the Pennsylvania court system.
I'm here to carry out the policies of our state, which have caused our prison population to grow more than 600% in the past 3 decades. Order! We'll see what the chances are of winning this game.
All right, yeah. All right, we have our first defendant for the roll of the die.
Okay, you rolled a 3. You were convicted of a minor drug possession. However, don't get excited. You were on public transit at the time. So, mandatory minimum, you got 5 years in prison. Go to jail.
Go to jail. Go to jail. Go to jail.
We want change.
We have up to. Okay, great.
6.
Okay, you rolled a 6. You were wrongfully convicted of armed robbery and sentenced to 10 years in prison. Just over a year later, new evidence emerged that you were innocent. Too bad for you, though, you missed the date for filing your appeal. So, you have to serve out your whole sentence. Go to jail. Stay in jail. Ready to roll?
Ready?
This is justice. You have a 16-year-old child who babysits. It's very nice. But she gets home at 10 o'clock in the evening and breaks our curfew law. So she's done this and been fined twice. Now she's done a 3rd time, which means that you, parent, are sentenced, you have to pay $200 and spend 30 days in prison. So, it's a good thing we're getting you off the street. Hey, that's you. Great. Well, so how old are you? You're 16 years old? So you think you're gonna get off lucky? Think again. Did you know that Pennsylvania gives more young people life in prison without parole than any state in the nation. These are the laws. Don't blame me.
You gotta go to jail.
All right.
Okay. Great. That's perfect. You rolled a 5.
It's about how fair the court is.
It's very fair. This is the fairest. It's blind and fair. And at age 21, you were convicted of a second-degree murder, also known as felony murder. You were taking part in a robbery, and one of your accomplices killed a person. So even though you weren't involved in that horrible act, you still receive mandatory life sentence. Since Pennsylvania is one of the only 3 states with no alternative life sentence without the possibility of parole, this was actually quite some time ago. You're 70 years old now, and I'm sorry, but you're still in jail forever.
The number of women incarcerated for drug-related crimes increased by 433% when they started mandatory sentences. But get this, they separated it not only women, but now they went to race. For African-American women, it was an astounding 828%.
The Lifers Healing Justice Coalition believe that freedom is a right given by God, and that it is not a privilege and given to us by the government. And therefore we need to do whatever is necessary for us to defend that right. Senate Bill 1153, introduced by Senator Stuart Greenleaf, the same architect of the law, the 1996 Anti-Terrorism Effective Death Penalty Act, which reduced the number of the amount of time you have to file appeals after a conviction, which means, as a result, 61 days, whether you're innocent or not, you lose all access to the courts. Which means legally, not morally, not righteously, but legally, and remember slavery was legal at one time. Everything legal is not right. So therefore, he had a change of heart, and he introduced a new bill, Senate Bill 1153, which would undo the legislation.
Police can stop and frisk anyone who looks suspicious. And to the police and Mayor Nutter, youth of color, especially youth of color in hoodies, look suspicious. Research shows that curfews don't reduce crime. So why do we have it? Maybe to protect capitalist interests in Center City and University City. Or maybe as a means of hyper-surveillance of black youth, who the city assumes are always already criminals. No wonder we have such disparate rates of incarceration among races in prison.
My organization, the Youth Arts Self-Power Project, we are working to repeal Act 33. That's the law that allows young people to be automatically charged as adults in PA. And I know everybody knows young people shouldn't be held in adult prisons pre-trial, should they?
Yeah.
Not when they're supposed to be presumed innocent to proven guilty, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, at one point, I'm telling my story, I was locked up and charged as an adult. That's how I got to the work. And I'm proof that young people can be positive if they get help.
That's right. That's right. That's right, Josh.
So, you know, I'm locked up, I'm charged as an adult, right? And I'm supposed to be innocent, right? To proven guilty, right? So I'm waiting in the jail, and 18 months go by, and I'm still there. And I ain't get to court yet. Do that seem like I'm innocent? Well, guess what happened after that? They let me out, and I beat the case. Oh, no, it ain't yes, because I spent 18 months in jail when I was supposed to be innocent.
That's right. That's right.
No. Yeah, I was innocent. I don't know. They say you can't sue for that. They say they doing their job. So, you know, the Youth Arts Self-Power Project, along with Decarcerate PA, we're trying to work to build healthy communities so they won't hold people in jails when they're supposed to be presumed innocent. And they can invest in education so people that have problems, young people too, when they have problems, they can go to school and get help, counseling. You know, the best education they need, because right now they're not getting that. And that's why a lot of young people are running around, because we have overpacked classrooms where young people can't get the proper attention they need when they need help.
That's right.
A teacher can't teach 32 students in 45 minutes.
That's right.
When everybody need help, right?
That's right.
In the United States, there are 2,000 prisoners serving juvenile life without parole sentences. Well, in all the other countries of the world, there are, do you know how many? There are 0 in all of the other countries of the world.
Retract Act 33!
Retract Act 33!
Retract Act 33!
Retract Act
right name for this place is the auction block. Okay? The slave auction block.
That's right. Yeah.
You go here, and this is where they buy you.
That's right.
Okay?
Build up the schoolhouse. Build up the schoolhouse. No new prisons.
We're here today in Love Park to break ground on the kinds of communities that we want to build. Right? And what do we want? We want communities with quality schools. We want jobs and job training. We want community-based reentry, access to health care for everybody. We want housing, access to healthy food, and restorative forms of justice instead of the punitive system that we have in place today. We believe that these things are the things that really keep us safe. These are the building blocks of the communities that we want to build.
So that's why we're demanding that the $685 million, let me repeat that, $685 million that is being spent on prison expansion should instead be spent on these things here that you see on these building blocks.
Safer and decarcerate, we need for people with HIV. So that includes things like housing. And I'm talking about programs like Housing First programs, right? Where we're not requiring that people be necessarily clean or sober, or that they are, medicated on mental health medications, but that we give people housing regardless of those issues so that they can protect their health. We're talking about access to health care. And access to health care that is affordable or free, right? We are talking about community-based services that help people to stay safe, to protect themselves. We are in this struggle together. These struggles and these movements are aligned.
Act up, fight back!
When our communities are under attack, what do we do?
Act up, fight back!
So for y'all that can't see it, Hannah just wrote healthcare.
My name is Alexia Rios, and I'm a member of the Push-Out chapter Youth United for Change. I have recently graduated from Run by Ray Community High School. When I was 14, I was pushed out of school. I felt like teachers and staff did not care. While I was out of school, I was home doing nothing when I could have been in school getting my education. They felt as though I was a distraction to the school environment, when in reality all I needed was help. I've always felt that when I got expelled from school, it was not handled the right way.
Yeah, thank you.
So many of our brothers and sisters are being incarcerated. And it's just like a hotel. The more people that get in there, the more beds they fill, the more money they're going to make. And we got to understand that. Is this the America that we want to live in? No. Because I came here as an immigrant. I remember coming here from Cambodia when America was secretly bombing my country for more than 5 years. It's all right, but I'm here. Who am I to complain? I'm not into all that, but I do seek a better living for myself and for my family. But now these laws make it so hard for us to. And it's not just us. I'm looking at my Iraqi brothers, my Burmese brothers, all these South African refugees and immigrants that are coming into this country now. They're going to fall down the same path that we fell through. For citizens and immigrants, the law differs a little bit. But one thing is still in constant motion, is that we all get locked up.
That's right. We cannot expect the government or Pennsylvania government to invest when we don't invest. So my first challenge is to ask each one of us to invest in each other. Many of our young people, when the crap hit the fan in the family, they go away from the family. We need to invest in showing young people how to give principled leadership, be at the center of their family, so that their parents, themselves, and other young people around them do not end up in jail.
That's right.
Lastly, free all political prisoners.
That's right.
Thank you.